We'll still take a look at the papers, and I'll begin with We Can Trust. Below the masthead, I'm seeing the picture, like them also, the visage of our former DJ, Tony Reedy. He's here. A man we love, a man, one of our, I don't know what to say. What do we call him?
He laid a platform for a lot of diversity, innovation, and creativity in NTA, and we celebrate him.
So the caption says, Tony Iradia talking to Mr. Point Blank, his program that he used to present. That is on page 9 on We Can Trust. And next to that, we have World Blood Donor Day, poor donation, falling shortage, and deaths. That's on page 13. And next to that, FCTA to build new INEC headquarters in Abuja. That story is on page 15. The big one here says 39 billion naira ICC cost can build 312 health centers, 1,200 classrooms, and they go on to have a breakdown of the sum. Below that, we have Benue killings, communities leaders speak out. And then we have a final story says, cabs that shaped Nigerians' political journey is on page 25. Hundreds of missiles launched as Israel-Iran crisis escalates. That is on page 23, and that's all I have. Thelma.
Thank you, Patience. Quite interesting details you've shared with us. Leadership Weekend is my first paper. Above the masthead, we have the visage of the FCT minister, and let's talk about the critics of Mr. President and what he has to say, especially with regards to ICC. Meanwhile, troops arrest Chinese for terrorist collaborators in Borno. World leaders urge restraint after Israel-Iran missile exchanges. Indeed, 32 years after June 12, civil liberties organizations, lawyers bemoan Nigeria's faulty electoral system. And there's more details on pages 4, 7, 6. Talking about that, with the writers saying calls grow for reforms to check violence, voter apathy, result manipulation, and judicial interference. Wow. The picture story is about scenes from Israeli air attacks on Tehran. How sad. Nigeria on the path to economic renewal and global respect, federal government tells Forbes. And we have the visit there of the Honorable Minister for Information. There's lots of talk and lots of gist here. You need to get a copy of the paper to get the details. Blueprint Weekend is next. Above the masthead, Democracy Day. Nigeria already on path of economic renewal and global respect. I told you that. We're quoting the Honorable Minister for Information. Mokwa floats. That's below the masthead, what governments, communities must do to avert a reoccurrence. And the experts are speaking. They must speak quite loud so that their voice goes down and resonates everywhere so that the changes can be made. There's the writers say communities should be vigilant, draw lessons from past experiences. Meanwhile, NIMET's forecast must be taken seriously, so says a lecturer. Okay, let's talk about domestic equity closes higher as gains accelerate to 486 billion naira. Let's talk about how Enugu Coal Corporation went cold despite the promising future. Well, you get a copy of the paper. If I tell them everything, Patience, can you imagine what will happen?
I know, right?
Then no one will purchase.
Yeah, exactly, I agree.